bajito hasta el cielo que a mí me tapa. Y esa brisa de diciembre que entra por la casa. Qué sabrosa es la sal del mar de mi playa. Que aunque no tiene tren, su sierra es nevada.
Donde me pega el sol en la piel, de los sueños que nunca desperté, la de la foto en el atardecer, y ahora regreso pa' volverte a ver.
De la esquina del barrio bailando en la fiesta.
Oye, mi invita.
Donde todo el mundo con la puerta abierta.
Aquí, aquí, aquí.
No hay invierno ni primavera.
Aquí, aquí, aquí. Es verano la vida entera. Aquí, aquí, aquí.
Cuando el mango se cae en la casa floresta.
Aquí, aquí, aquí. Un bañito de lluvia, una fruta fresca. Quiere mango, biche y raspado con cola. Aquí todas las tristezas se van con las olas. Yo crecí viendo el atardecer como nunca los he vuelto a ver, y aprendí a ser feliz viviendo en el ahora. Porque el Caribe se envuelve en mi ser, y si es posible volver a nacer, escogería este lugar, su color y su aroma.
Y en una esquina del barrio bailando champeta, comiendo butifarra hasta que amanezca.
Aquí, aquí, aquí.
No hay invierno ni primavera.
Aquí, aquí, aquí. Es verano la vida entera. Aquí, aquí, aquí.
Cuando el mango se cae en la casa floresta.
Aquí, aquí, aquí. Un bañito de lluvia, una fruta fresca. Un día tuve que marcharme de la Samaria, y el mundo no era lo mismo lejos de allí. Y aunque lo quiso el destino, yo lo he burlado, nunca me fui. No importa dónde estuviera, no importa con quién estaba, no importa lo que pasara, yo era de aquí.
No hay invierno ni primavera.
Es verano la vida entera.
Cuando el mango se cae en la casa floresta.
Un guineo maduro sobre la mesa.
Porque el Caribe se envuelve en mi ser, y si tuviera que volver a nacer, escogería este lugar, escogería aquí y ahora. Yo soy de aquí, yo soy de aquí. Aquí nací, aquí crecí. Yo soy de aquí, yo soy de aquí. Aquí nací, aquí crecí.
station. When we pull up, it gets loud. No hesitation, we locked in, there's no way out. All dedication, winning doesn't take vacation. No space for doubt, we about to put it down. Running, take a breath, keep running. Cause your time is coming, show it out. One head to the top, keep it going, we don't stop. One head, straight away, pumping like an 808. One head, do it now, it's your moment, make it count. We got one head.
Last man in this game, tossing the bottom of the ninth inning. 물럭광 모두 chain, 원래 역전이 더 짜릿한 바삐지. 너는 쏠려 from the whole world. 공은 던져 잡고 또 숨죽여 till the end. Throw yourself 0 to 100. Yeah, this is my home ground. Don't memory crowd. One and two, the top goes like whoosh. 떠나가기 질러게 loud. 나가세 내가 tell my team. 믿고 달려 난 still the same. Making new history. Top of the big street. One hit to the top. Keep it coming, we don't stop. One hit straight away. Pumping like an 808. One hit, do it now. It's your moment, make it count. One hit, we got one hit.
Juega tu posición y representa tu país. Soy el jugador que se creció, pero no olvida su raíz. Estoy pensando en toda mi gente mientras recorro la base. Firme, pase lo que pase. Vamos por encima, esa es la frase. Subo el volumen cuando llegue mi turno al bate. Que esto es el clásico mundial. Ponte ready para el desempate. Hay que jugar con el corazón. Darlo todo en el terreno, esa es mi pasión. Con orgullo trae tus colores porque el juego ya comenzó. We don't stop,
One
nah.
head to the top, keep it going, we don't stop. One head straight away, pumping like an 808. One head, do it now, it's your moment, make it count. One head, we got one head.
Alongside Chris Singleton, I'm John Shambi. The first half of the All-Star break is behind us, and partner, it's go time in the second half.
And if you want to be playing meaningful games at the end of September, you've got to put your head down and grind for the next 8 weeks.
It's the Kansas City Royals taking on the Minnesota Twins. All right, we'll be back to get this one started after this. And starting in this one, Joe Ryan. Chris, he's got the ability to take control of a game when he's out there.
Anytime you have 5 pitches to work with on the mound, that repertoire can be a real weapon in terms of keeping hitters off balance, man. It's one of those things that I'm going to be looking for in this one. Does he have a feel for all of those pitches, or is he just able to get 1 or 2 over in the strike zone where he wants? Now, it's tough to do to be able to command all those pitches, but if he can, he is going to be very tough for the opponent today.
(2-0). And another ball. Here's a 3-0. High fly ball near the pole. That one is foul.
Well, that ball was hit pretty hard and sure had home run distance, but if you're the pitcher out there on the mound, you execute it. Just a long strike, you go after him and finish him off.
The 3-1. Drilled in the air, high and deep right field. That one carrying. Long gone. The first batter of the game leaves the yard. And the Royals take the lead. It's 1-0.
Well, you got to love a game that brings some action from the jump. And at the plate, he was looking for a pitch to absolutely drive. And, you know, leadoff hitters aren't up there anymore just working the count, trying to get on. They're looking to make some noise and do some damage.
Here's the center fielder, John Reid.
Ball, that's out.
The 1-0. Just missed.
The real threats are coming up. Already given up a home run in this inning. He's going to really have to bear down. Goodness, I think he just took the best pitch he's going to see in this at bat. You don't get many like that in that location. I don't know if you take that pitch against any pitcher out there on the mound.
And it's through for a hit. And a man aboard.
Batting third, first baseman Jack Caglione.
The 1-0. Swing and a high fly ball, well struck. Carrying well. Makes the catch up against the wall.
Man, Boog, I love watching an outfielder take on the wall to make that play, and it's a lot easier to watch from up here because that can be painful in the end. You know the wall's coming up on you quickly, so you have to maintain concentration and able to make that catch and hold on to it after contact.
Salvador Perez now in the box, comes up empty with a swing there. And the 0-1. Man at first, one away. That one at 95 missed up top. Ball 3. To short, could be 2. Flips it. There's 1, and that's 2. Royals strike first on this solo homer. It's now 1-0. This is an AL Central showdown right here on MLB The Show.
Turn the lights out. Right now, Ray Charles can't see him like night out. Who they call for the job? Hitman. No coming back, yeah, that's Hitman.
Back in Minnesota. And on the mound for Kansas City in this one, Noah Cameron. What do you have on him, Siggy?
Well, he comes at hitters with a 5-pitch mix, so for him, it's always interesting to see how he utilizes those weapons. He may lean on 1 or 2 pitches depending on how things are going and how things are working, but if he can control 4 or even 5 of those offerings, look out, hitters. It's going to be a tough day. He's really going to be able to keep those guys off balance.
The lefty, the 1-0.
That's ball 2.
Swing and a high fly ball hit the air left center field. This one's got a chance. Gone way up into the upper deck. He'll circle the bases and it ties it up. It's 1-1.
When you're working with this kind of velocity, so critical that you move the ball around, work quickly, and make sure that you keep that hitter off balance. Clearly not fooled by the location or the velocity. He was all over that fastball.
Ryan Jeffers at the plate. Tied up here in the early going.
Nope, that's the ball.
Next pitch, not close, up high. And a base hit. Back-to-back hits, and they were hit hard.
That swing is all about confidence. Sitting pretty with a 3-0 count and using it to your advantage instead of wasting what turned out to be a good opportunity. A great job of hitting, and the result is a single. Good stuff.
That one's upstairs, ball one.
When you're taking your lead over there at first, you've got to be very careful. This guy on the mound's got a good pickoff move.
Jeffers aboard here at first with nobody out.
Well, that pitch not even close. A 2-0 count now. He can't be over aggressive. He's got to make sure that pitch is right on a tee for him.
Sharp grounder, that's through for a base hit. Throw back in quickly. First and second now with nobody out.
Well, a swing like that can help you come out of the struggle. We saw the numbers coming into the ball game, but all he's trying to do at this point is help his team win.
Here's Josh Bell.
I'm curious how he decides to attack on the mound. This guy at the plate has been great hitting under pressure this year. Great to get on the board in the first frame of the ball game, but here's an opportunity for them to really open things up with a couple of runners on. Let's see if they can cash in. Could be some action here on this next pitch. Couple runners on. Probably a challenge pitch coming.
Bell puts it in the air out towards left center. And there's one down. All right, let's take a look at the lineup. And Sidney against the southpaw on the mound. The skipper's loaded this lineup with righty bats.
Certainly following the conventional wisdom here, Boo. That extra split second can make a big difference for a hitter. So these righty batters will need to take advantage and make this tactical move pay off.
Way high there. Ball one.
That's ball two.
Two on, one out. Swung on, belted. That one carrying. Gone. A three-run shot. It's their second home run of the inning, and it gives them the lead in the first. It's 4-1.
In a 2-0 count, a hitter is on high alert. This is what you look for to be in the driver's seat here. He got a pitch that he could handle, and he hit that pitch really hard. Nice home run.
Here's the center fielder, Luke Dieschel.
Well, it's not the inning he was planning on to begin this start, but you've got to find a way to shake things off and give your team some length and put up some zeros.
Drilled out towards left center field. That's back there. Drops in for a hit. Couldn't run it down. And he starts his afternoon off right with a double.
He was all over that one. Got a fastball, middle of the plate, jumped all over it. Absolutely smoked that ball.
And there's a ball. Runner at second here, one gone.
Ball that time.
There's the strike up high, and the count is even 2-2. This one in the air, center field. Ray under it. And there's two away.
Batting eighth, first baseman Alex Jackson.
And here's Alex Jackson. Two balls, no strikes to count. Two outs and one in scoring position. Right through there for a strike. This one backs to left center. On its way, and that one's out of here. He'll take a trot around the bases. And they add to the lead. It's 6-1.
Knew what pitch he wanted to hit. Spent on some other pitches in this at bat. Was very patient, and it paid off.
Gets the bunt down the right side. The underhand flip. What a play. Inning over. They bring 9 to the plate and 6 come around to score. On to the second from Minneapolis. It's the Twins 6 and the Royals 1. Back at Target Field, new inning getting started.
5-run lead after their first at bat. That is huge at this point, but you've got to keep the attitude to keep your foot on the gas. Don't let that team back in this ball game. Cruise to the finish line, but do it with intention.
And the 1-0. Eric Summerskill with home plate duty in this one. Kind of known for being generous with the corners, Chris.
You know, I think that used to be a lot bigger deal in past eras where pitchers were working more in and out with their pitches. But yeah, we'll see if those corners come into play in this one. Hey, no pitcher's going to argue at all.
3-0 down. Oh, can't pick it up cleanly. Still finds a way to get off a throw, but it's not in time. Base hit.
Well, when you fall behind in the count, you've got to come into the zone, and then guys have a better chance of hitting the ball hard like he did right there.
Man at first, nobody out. Nick Lofton digs in now. Ryan.
Ball one.
Certainly has electric stuff. Considered by many to be a strikeout pitcher. He might not be at the top level in that category, but strikeout's a big part of his game. That misses the zone, and a count now 2-0.
And he doesn't beat himself. I mean, he's going to throw strikes. He's not going to issue many free passes, and he's going to keep the ball in the ballpark. So when you look at that, he's not completely preventing guys from hitting home runs, but he's so consistent that you look up. By the time he gives the ball over, it's the 6th or 7th inning, and there's 1 or 2 runs on the board at most.
Fastball for a strike.
Clearly taking all the way there in that 3-0 count. It was a cookie right down the middle.
That's an automatic ball because the timer ran out.
And a free base with the wall. Not exactly a confidence-boosting play on the mound.
The 1-0. Well struck right field. That's back there. And that one is out of here. A 3-run dinger. And they slice into the lead. It's 6-4.
Oh, that one got in the jet stream on a line drive. We saw the numbers on the backs of the jerseys of the outfielders, which is usually bad news, and all of a sudden they're back in this ball game.
Here's Josh Rojas. Fly ball, pretty well struck right field. That's back there, and it is out of here. They do it again. Back-to-back homers. And they cut into the deficit. He ambushed him right there, Singy.
Yeah, swinging on that first pitch, and I think losing one over the fence is exactly what he had in mind as well. Back-to-back jacks, and this club is fired up right now, Boog. I mean, this is the kind of thing where you really start to notice hitters in a lineup feeding off each other, and the collective confidence just continues to grow.
Drops a bunt down the first base side. Jackson. Not in time. Great effort, but it's an infield hit.
For the Royals, the designated hitter, Carter
So the
Jensen.
Royals batting order turns over. Next is the designated hitter, Carter Jensen. 1 for 1 so far today with a solo homer in his first at bat. Yeah. 4 runs already in the frame here at the top of the second.
Clearly, he hasn't had it in this game, and looks like sooner than later, they're going to have to go to the bullpen.
That misses the zone. Ball 3. Tolbert gets his lead at first. Nobody out. Right through there for a strike.
Looks like he's just sizing him up there. Really good pitch to hit, but he took it all the way. Sometimes guys just want to set their timing later on in the game. That may be a pitch that he turns on.
3-2 now. Grounder might be 2. Quickly to second for 1. Double play, their second in the first 2 innings this afternoon.
Oh, man, a smooth double play. That was a thing of beauty from start to finish.
That's a ball.
Two down, nobody on. That one finds the zone, and the count is 1-1. Swings through that.
See if you can go upstairs a little bit. Make sure you miss up and out of the zone since you're heading to count 1-2. Don't miss in the zone because that's where you can get hurt.
Hit in the air, center field. And that is that. But 2 round trippers in this inning. The long ball was working. It's tightened up a bit at 6-5 now. Back in target field, and here's the Twins leadoff guy, Austin Martin.
Austin Martin.
Whacked out to center field. That's well struck. That's got a chance. To the warning track, makes the catch.
Almost a loud start to the inning on that first pitch. Man, he's going to want that one back, no doubt.
Two balls and a strike. Here it comes.
Well, I think that pitch surprised all of us. Right down the middle, doesn't get a swing. Not very often you see a hitter lay off a cookie like that.
Way upstairs, and it's 3-2. Payoff pitch. Crushed. Left center field. This one's deep. Forget it. He'll take a jog around the bases. And they add on. It's 7-5.
He ran the count full and saved his best swing for last. That was a battle, and he won. Well, he saw a lot of pitches in this at-bat, and in this 3-2 count, he got something he could handle. Wasn't fooled, but a really nice job on approaching and attacking that baseball.
One down. Here's Royce Lewis. 1 for 1 with a single and a run scored so far. The 1-0. Fastball for a strike. One out, bases empty, and a run in. Bottom half of inning number 2. That's in there. That is strike 2.
Nope. Outside.
Lifted to left center. Way back there. And that is gone. They go back to back. And they tack on to their lead. It's 8-5.
Well, he put a really nice swing on that one, and everything was on time, took a direct path to the ball, excellent extension, and just drove it out of here. Nothing better than when the ball jumps off your bat like that.
That's the ball.
Hit center field. So they get a man aboard with a 1-out single.
Up next for the Twins. Right
Mancini, he hit that ball right on the sweet spot. According to StatCast, the exit velo 110 miles an hour.
Yeah, Boog, I mean, that right there is an absolute missile. And he just put a great swing on it, squared it up perfectly. Those are the ones that feel really good.
Now it's going to be Cody Clemens.
Ball that low.
Well, the good thing so far is that he hasn't issued any free passes. Unfortunately, they're making pretty good contact, so not getting the swings and misses and making that defense work behind him.
Here's a 2-0. Stands at first with 1 out. Not even close there. And that's ball 3. That's a strike. Got it. And now 2 gone.
Frustrating end to the at-bat for the hitter, and I'm sure that's going to sit on him for a little while. You want to be ready to hit the fastball. Sometimes you can overthink things, and I think that was the case right there.
the 1-1.
Looks like he's being a little cautious with him in this at-bat after doubling the first time up. Doesn't want to make another mistake.
The 2-1. And that's in for a strike. Swing and a hard hit liner up the middle to base hit. They stop the lead runner at second. Now 2 on with 2 outs.
So important to get into the fielding position as you deliver that baseball. That is a scary one. Watch your lips.
Brooks lead. The next Twin up to hit. Wide to center his first time. Fastball for a strike. Two on, 2 outs. In the air, right field. Lofton on the move. Pulls it down and he makes the catch. And that is that. But 2 round trippers in this inning. The long ball was working. It's now 8-5. Back in Minnesota. Well, it's been a fun game for fans who love homers. These teams are teeing off, as we can see from the spray chart.
Yeah, games like this were so fun for me as a hitter, Boog. You grab your bat and head to the plate thinking, hey, could be my turn to go yard next. I think this is an important inning on the mound for him in this game. He's got to find a way to settle things down and give some length in this start.
That misses the zone. Ball 2.
Well, the offense has gotten going, and a pitcher wants to go out there, have a real quick inning, get those guys back into the dugout so those bats can stay hot.
Yeah.
That one is upstairs. And the 3-1. Oh, look at the stop. Over to first. And they get the out.
Up next for the Royals, catcher Salvador Perez.
That's a ball.
The 1-0.
Ball 2.
And that one upstairs. Down the middle for a strike. Full count now. There's a swing and a drive. That one carrying. And that's a home run into the upper deck. He sends a rocket to left, and they're chipping away. It's 8-6.
The count was full, but he was ready to swing it. That's exactly the pitch he was looking for. Crushes it and hits it out of the ballpark.
One down. Here's the second baseman, Michael Massey. Reached on an infield single his first time.
Ball, that's outside.
Two and 0 to count. Here it comes.
Hey.
Right through there for a strike. And that one hammered way back there. And gone! Another one. Back-to-back homers. And they cut into the deficit.
Just an excellent swing all the way around, and it had that sound coming off the bat that gets everyone's attention. Got a pitch to drive, short to the baseball, squared it up, and the backspin carried it out of here.
The 1-0. And a seed into center. That's a base hit. And that's a one-out single.
Everything came together perfectly for him right there. Everything was on time and fluid in that swing. Got a pitch he could get the barrel on and lined it into center for the knock. Those always feel good.
Isaac Collins steps in for the Royals. He had a big 3-run homer in his first trip. Though Chris, through the early stages, he hasn't been very efficient in terms of the pitch count. He's going to need to get some quick outs if he's going to get deeper into this game. Here comes the 0-1. And a sac bunt here. Jackson over to second. Not in time at first. It's a fielder's choice. It is interesting, though, when you consider the way the game is run now. Doesn't even matter that much if your starter doesn't go that deep, because teams are really aggressively building their bullpens. In the dirt, throws to second. There's the tag. They get him, and that's the inning. But 2 round trippers in this inning. The long ball was working, and this is now an 8-7 ball game. This is an AL Central showdown right here on MLB The Show. Set for the bottom of the third, and now for the Twins, Alex Jackson.
Alex Jackson.
High fly ball, pretty well struck out towards right center. Way back there, it's got a chance. That one hops against the fence. And he starts the bottom of the third with a double.
2 hits for him in this one, both for extra bases. Got to feel good about that. First pitch fastball, a great spot to do some damage, and he squared it up nicely.
Trying to move him over here. To first, and he beats it. Everyone's safe.
Up next for the
No
Twins.
problem beating out the infield hit right there. Good hustle getting down the line.
Austin Martin, the next Twin up to hit. He's already homered in this game. That's in for a strike.
Well, these Twins doing a good job of simply getting the bat on the ball in this game, and the numbers back that up. And here's a stat for you, Boog. They're making contact with more than 85% of the pitches that they're swinging at. It's pretty special stuff. Not so good if you're out there on the mound.
Strike two. First and second, no outs here in the last half of the third. He was looking to come up with the shutdown inning, and off to a shaky start.
Ball two.
Got him swinging. It's a strikeout. Couldn't catch up to the heater.
Pretty simple plan of attack on the mound right there, huh?
Yeah, nothing but fastballs. They just kept putting down the #1 and letting it fly. I like it.
Yeah, me too, and I'd love to hit against that. But, of course, when you're in the box, you think he's bound to change speeds on you at some point. You're just kind of locked up, sort of like reverse psychology.
Fastball for a strike. Two on, one out. Right through there for a strike.
Well, he homered earlier in the game, but showing no fear on the mound so far in this at bat. He's just attacking the strike zone.
Fastball is outside.
I don't think he was trying to miss by that much in an 0-2 count. Just tried to overthrow that pitch.
No catch off the plate. Ball two.
Jackson on second. Kreidler over at first with one away. Drilled out towards left center field. That's well struck. Carrying well. And it is gone. Another homer. His second home run of the game, and they add to their lead. It's 11-7.
Well, he put a really nice swing on that one, and everything was on time, took a direct path to the ball, excellent extension, and just drove it out of here. Nothing better than when the ball jumps off your bat like that.
Now Royce Lewis gets a chance to hit. He's already homered here in this one. Lays down a bunt to the right side, and that's a foul ball. This one in the air, center field. Ray under it. And there's two away.
Up next for the Twins, designated hitter, Josh Bell.
What a stop. Fires to first, and that's a nice play to end the inning. Back at target field as we go to the top of the fourth. Josh Rojas steps in for the Royals.
Well, these Royals really impressing me with the quality of their at-bats in this one. It's been fun getting a chance to see them go to work. Everything is clicking, and when you're producing more than 2 runs an inning, it's pretty obvious your hitters came to do some damage.
The 1-0.
Obviously, this type of run production isn't exactly sustainable game to game, but it's a good sign that a lot of hard work's been paying off.
Hey! The 2-1. Drilled in the air, high and deep right field. That one back, and wow, that one is way out of here. Another homer. His second home run of the game, and they inch closer. It's 11-8.
Another one? 2 home runs from a player not typically in the spotlight for power. Man, you've got to soak up these performances because they just don't happen every day.
Nobody on, nobody out with a run in. Top half of inning number 4. Ryan, maybe a little less aggressive on the mound right now after that home run, Chris.
Yeah, it seems that way. You know, pitchers, they can come out, feel good, but then all of a sudden get touched up a little bit, and they start trying to throw instead of pitch. They're not trusting their stuff.
Next offering in there for a strike. That's strike 1. Well, he's been good for the most part. Is it going to take someone going out to the mound to maybe refocus him a bit?
Well, partner, every pitcher's a little different. I liken it to you. Sometimes you come in and you're not as focused, and I kind of do what it takes to get you on track, and then you have a great show. So perhaps it's the same with him. Nobody really wants their rhythm broken up, but sometimes they need a little pick-me-up.
In the air to left center. Martin on the move to the alley. Pulls it down and he makes the catch. And that's the first out. Nice recovery after giving up the homer.
Hitter, Carter Jensen.
Back to the top of the lineup. Now it's the DH, Carter Jensen. Two-0. Hey! There's a swing and a drive. That one's back. Out of here. Second home run of the inning for him. And they close the gap. It's 11-9.
Get as many high fives as possible, man. This guy's a ball of energy right now and having the game of his life.
the ground. Lewis. Over to first. 2 out.
Up next for the Royals, first baseman Jack Caglione.
2 down, base is empty. Jack Caglione steps in for the Royals. Two down, nobody on. Here's a 2-0. And that one hammered. Back there. Out of here. Their third home run of the inning, and they cut into the deficit.
That was one of those home runs where you really don't know if he got enough of it off the bat. I mean, he put a good swing on it clearly, but I wouldn't say he really got the sweet spot on the bat. The exit velo wasn't anything too impressive, but it had all it needed for him to circle the pillows.
That's towards center. Keishel has a beat on it. And that is that. They explode with 3 solo homers in the inning. On now to the bottom of the 4th. It's the Twins 11 and the Royals 10.
I've been singing those Delta blues, fighting away the tears, howling at the moonlight, yeah, howling at the starlight.
Back in Minnesota, and now for the Twins, Cody Clemens.
Cody Clemens.
Hey, partner, how's your scorecard looking right now?
Little dicey, kind of hieroglyphics style at the moment. You know what it's like, Singy? Remember our trip to London, Yankees and Red Sox? This one swung on and hit well, way back there. Grabs it right up against the wall.
Up next for the Twins.
And here's a look at how he's using his pitches in this one.
Keishel.
Gets the bunt down the right side. The flip, nicely done for the out.
Yeah, pretty ridiculous. And you use like 5 different colors of pens, so like it's just a mosaic over there.
Yeah, I mean, I know you're always judging the different pens. That, you know, I got the skinny scoring pen, and then I have the red, and then the black, and then I got a highlighter. So there is a lot going on. Base knock center field. And that keeps the inning going.
Up next for the Twins,
Alex Jackson, the next Twin up to hit. Nice grab. Throw to second, and very nicely done for the out. One left for Minnesota. Still, though, they lead it 11-10. Back at Target Field, we go to the top of the 5th. Michael Massey steps in for the Royals.
Well, these Royals, simply put, are producing a lot of quality swings. They've been absolutely smashing the baseball. They've racked up a bunch of hits, and 8 have gone down for extra bases.
Good hitters count the 2-0. That one laced to center and a base hit. So a man on base to start the inning.
Having himself a really nice game at the plate. That pretty much split the zone down the middle, and those are the ones where you got to make them pay.
In the dirt. Well done behind the dish. Tying run is at first, and we're at the top of the 5th.
With all those extra base hits, it's easy to think we're going to see that trend continue the rest of the game. They seem to be really locked in at the plate.
Out towards right center. That's well struck. That's got a chance. Hits the top of the wall. Runner around third. He'll score and then tie it. The relay to third, and he's out easily.
Well, I think the base runner assumed that he was going to be able to make it to third pretty easily, but a really nice relay from the outfielder to the cutoff man, and they got him easily.
So up next, Isaac Collins. Lifted in the air, left field, pretty well struck. 2 down.
Up next for the Royals, third baseman, Josh Rojas.
Stepping in, Josh Rojas. He's got a couple homers already, so can he possibly do it again?
Come on, man. Of course he can. Those 2 he hit were legit, and he looks pretty locked in right now at the dish.
Two down, nobody on.
Ball, that's out.
That one not close. 3 balls and a strike. Fastball for a strike. That one back up the middle, and it gets through. So a 2-out knock keeps the inning alive.
Up next for the Royals, shortstop Tyler Tolbert.
In the dirt, blocked. Pitch misses there, and the count is 2-0. 2 gone. The possible go-ahead run at first. That's in there, and it's 2-1. Fastball for a strike. Two now. And down on strikes he goes. And that is that. Home half of the fifth coming up. We're all even at 11 apiece. We head to the bottom of the fifth. And now for the Twins, Ryan Kreidler.
Ryan Kreidler.
Close, but call the ball. Ball one.
Well, these Twins, digging into their numbers, have to be happy with the swings they're taking. They've been absolutely smashing the baseball. They've racked up a bunch of hits, and 8 have gone down for extra bases.
Right through there for a strike.
And 8 extra base hits is a big number, and it's pretty clear the offense is just feeding off each other at this point. Confidence is contagious.
There's a swing and a drive. That one carrying. Going. Gone. He circles the bases, and it gives him the lead in the fifth. It's 12-11.
That was one of those home runs where you really don't know if he got enough of it off the bat. I mean, he put a good swing on it clearly, but I wouldn't say he really got the sweet spot on the bat. The exit velo wasn't anything too impressive, but it had all it needed for him to circle the pillows.
Way high with that one, and it's 1-0. Nobody on, nobody out with a run in. Last half of inning number 5. There's a 1-1. And that's in for a strike. Here's a 1-2. And a base hit up the middle.
Up next for the Twins.
Down the number 2 hitter, Ryan Jeffers. 3 for 3 with a pair of home runs and a single.
No matter what, you're playing this kind of rival, take your game to another level.
Next offered in there for a strike. And the count even 1-1. Martin gets his lead at first with nobody out. Just missed. The 3-1. Base hit. Throw back in quickly. First and second now with nobody out.
Nice line drive to pull side, met it out front, but just stayed through it nice enough and ripped it into the outfield.
play ball to second. There's one. On to first, double play.
That was a much-needed double play right there. It gives him a really good shot at minimizing any further damage in this inning.
And now the switch hitting first baseman Josh Bell. 1 for 3.
For the runner at third, this is who they want at the plate. He's so good at getting a run across in these situations.
0-1. Runner at third, 2 away. Ball to strike. Right through there for a strike. The 2-2. Here's a high fly ball out to center. Ray in position. And that will end the inning. Welcome back. It's been a great game, so let's take another look at the most important moments so far. Carter Jensen steps in for the Royals.
The designated hitter, Carter Jensen.
Right down to shoot, and that's strike one.
Ball, that's out.
Upstairs, John Ray on deck for the Royals. Drilled in the air, high and deep right field. Long gone! And he's gone yard again. That's his third home run of the game. And we're all square. It's 12-12.
He's putting on quite the show at the dish here in this one, and he's just so locked in with this swing, and he's just not missing right now. A 3-homer game, man, it's so special. And I tell you what, it's a lot of fun watching him pull it off as well.
Derek Shelton out of the dugout, and he will make the move. Joe Ryan won't go any further, and it's a tie ball game as he heads for the dugout. Back with a new arm after a quick break.
Now pitching.
A new arm into the game, the righty, Zebby Matthews.
Well, he's been hit pretty hard at times this season, as you see with the big ERA. So this is an important outing for him to get on the right track.
Close, but called a ball. And that's ball 2. Matthews, 25 years old, and he was drafted in the 8th round in 2022. Hard ground ball, base knock.
Up next for the Royals.
Go ahead, run on base. Jack Paglione, the next to hit. The Royals with the go-ahead run at first, and we're the top half of the 6th. See the velocity, 97 with that fastball. And a 1-1. Right through there for a strike. Two now. This one in the air, center field. Keisha under it. And there's one down.
Up next for the Royals, catcher Salvador Perez.
Going to lay off that pitch down.
That's in there. That's strike 1. One away, tie game. Go-ahead run stands at first. Smash to center, way back, and you can forget it. Home run. Salvador Perez leaves the yard. It's their second home run of the inning, and that's how they take the lead. It's 14-12.
That's exactly the pitch he was looking for. Crushes it and hits it out of the ballpark.
Michael Massey steps in for the Royals. 3 for 3, 2 singles and a homer. First pitch is into dirt.
Well, you got to find a way to catch up to that pitch, perhaps shorten the swing, eliminate the stride. That one came in hot, but right down the middle, you're saying to yourself, how did I miss that pitch? Got to make a quick adjustment.
2 away.
Up next for the Royals, right fielder Nick Lofton.
Bunting, and he pops it up. And that is that. Back in Minnesota, and now for the Twins, Cody Clemens.
Cody Clemens.
So important to get ahead of these hitters. You don't want to issue a free pass and allow that tying run to come to the plate. You always want to keep that other team in a position where if they're going to beat you, they're going to have to do it with multiple hits.
Fastball for a strike. And the 0-2.
0-2 pitch that far out of his zone gives the hitter a little confidence that maybe he can climb back into this at bat.
Oh, nice play from his knees. The throw on the money. Nice play.
Well, that ball off the bat ticketed for the outfield and a base hit for the hitter, but just taken away by the diving stop. Nice job.
Hit on the ground to short. Slings to first, and that quickly 2 away.
Next for the Twins, third baseman Brooks Lee.
So up next for Minnesota, Brooks Lee.
Used the big part of the field last time. Nice liner to center.
And the Royals manager making his way towards the mound now as he will make the move. Noah Cameron out of the game. 2-run ball game as he heads for the dugout, and we'll be back with a new pitcher.
Now pitching for
now a right-handed arm out of the bullpen, Michael Wacha.
Well, I got to think he probably has a little extra in the tank facing his former team, and there's not a player in the league that doesn't get a little extra motivation when he plays against his old squad.
Two down, nobody on. That one finds the zone, and it's 1-1. Right through there for a strike. And that one hammered. That's back there. Makes the catch up against the wall. Nothing doing here this half. 7th inning coming up. The Royals out front 14-12. This is an AL Central showdown right here on MLB The Show.
Leading off for the Royals, left fielder Isaac Collins.
And the 1-0. Bunts it in the air. Flashes the leather on the running catch. One down.
Next for the Royals, third baseman Josh Rojas.
Bunts it straight back to the mound. In plenty of time to first and 2 away to start the 7th.
For the Royals, shortstop Tyler Tolbert.
So digging in, Tyler Tolbert.
If there's nobody on in front of him, a single for him many times is a double. This guy is off to the races, ready to steal a bag when he's on first base.
Two down, nobody on. Here in the top half of inning number 7.
Ball.
Two down, nobody on.
Yeah.
Ground ball left side, and that one finds its way through. So he gets on base and keeps it going.
Well, patience and discipline paid off right there as he got into an advantage count.
He kind of rolled over on this pitch a little bit, but he got enough behind it to shoot it through for a knock, and you'll take that anytime you can get him to find a hole.
So here's the Royals DH, Carter Jensen, and a chance to make some history here, Chris.
Yeah, he's homered 3 times so far, and now he gets another chance, at least we think. We'll see if the pitcher gives him anything to hit. It's so rare to see a 3-homer performance, but even more special for that player to get another chance at the plate to do it again for 4.
Puts a bunt down. And a foul ball. Tolbert leads off first with 2 down to the inning. The 0-1 is outside, and it's a ball and a strike. Next pitch way upstairs. John Rave next up for Kansas City. Right through there for a strike.
Great RBI spot here. Just got to stay focused on the pitch. The runner will be in motion, so something in the gap should definitely score it.
Three-two. Swing and a high fly ball out there towards left field. And that'll do it. The Royals with the lead 14-12. Back in target field, and now for the Twins, Alex Jackson.
First baseman, Alex Jackson.
Ball.
The 1-0.
Ball two.
And there's the strike.
Well, it looks like he's wanting to work the upper part of the strike zone. What does that mean? Top hand better be working for the hitters. Adjust that side a little bit. Give yourself a chance to hit.
The 2-1. That one missed. Turned on, but that's foul down the third baseline. Payoff pitch. Swings and blasts one deep to left center. Out of here. Another homer. His second home run of the game. And just like that, they're within a run. This crowd has really come alive. This place is loud.
Clawing back into this one, Boo. Second home run of the game. And take a look at that scoreboard. Everything feels different all of a sudden, doesn't it?
That one hammered left field. This one's got a chance. Caught just shy of the wall.
Up next for the Twins, left fielder, Austin Martin.
Austin Martin, the next Twin up to hit. Right through there for a strike. Looking to get the tying run on base. Next pitch in for a strike. Going to count 1-2.
Really going after him here. All fastballs to get ahead in the count.
Ripped to short. Slinging it to first in time.
That play won't be trending on social media later on, but it's still important to execute it to perfection. This game is a lot harder than it looks, partner. Well, we call that keyholing. Even though it's right there and looks pretty good, if he doesn't love it, he's not going to swing that early in the count.
Now the 0-1. Fastball for a strike.
Quickly in an 0-2 hole, you're going to have to give something up here in terms of power if you want to put the ball in play with any authority.
The 0-2. This one driven deep, way back there, and it's gone. We are tied. And he's gone yard again. His third home run of the game.
That's a clutch hit in a big moment. You can't ask for a better time to get a swing like that. No matter how this outing ends, that pitch is going to haunt him for a while. An 0-2 mistake. That's supposed to be a pitch out of the zone. He left it in the spot that the hitter could do some damage with, and that's exactly what he did.
So it's all tied up thanks to the home run. Royce Lewis getting ready to hit. Swing and a drive. This one is crushed. No doubt about it. And here in the late stages, they have the lead. They do it again. Back-to-back homers. His second home run of the game, and they jump in front in the seventh. It's 15-14.
That right there is a game changer, and it might end up being the most important swing of the game. Performance nothing short of clutch. With that swing, he's given his team the lead and a huge psychological boost.
Two gone, bases empty, but 3 runs across here at the bottom of the 7th. And that's way high, and that's ball 1.
This has been a rough inning, but sometimes you just got to work through it, save the rest of that bullpen, somehow stop the bleeding.
That's a base hit. And that keeps the inning alive.
Up next for the Twins, right fielder, Cody Clemens.
So up next for Minnesota, Cody Clemens. He's done some damage, launched a homer at his first at bat back in the first.
Yeah, that was a tone setter, no doubt. I mean, you can stomach an early solo homer, but a 3-run shot just doesn't go down quite as smooth.
In the dirt. That one at 95, missed up top, and the count now 2-0. Bell, the runner at first with 2 gone. Oh, great stop. To first. It's there, and that's a great play. They explode with 3 solo homers in the inning. 8th inning coming up. The Twins on top here, 15-14. This is an AL Central showdown right here on MLB The Show.
I'm making moves just like my boss did. Now I've taken that position and thought of the place I'd like to live in.
Back in Minnesota, and now the center fielder, John Ray.
John Ray.
That one ripped right center field. That's back there. And it is out of here. And we are starting over.
This one feels far from over, but who knows how this game's going to play out now.
see a hitter aggressive on the first pitch of an at-bat. You watch him from the on-deck circle, so when you step in the box, you're ready to pull the trigger wherever it's at. Really good job by the hitter. Total conviction on that swing.
Right through there for a strike. Next offering upstairs. Salvador Perez on deck for the Royals. Back and forth we go. A seesaw battle in the late stages of this one. Splits the plate. Full count back.
And boy, that was the pitch. 3-1. You want to be really aggressive on the fastball.
Swing and a miss. And that's the first out. Nice recovery after giving up the homer.
Just a mid-90s challenge fastball right there. Not much to it. And I'm sure he'd love another swing at it because it was in a very hittable location. Those are the swings where you can sometimes start to question yourself as a hitter and say, how did I miss that? But, you know, it happens.
And now it's Salvador Perez to the plate. The 1-0. Fastball for a strike at 95. Swing and a ball driven out to center. Way back there, it's got a chance. And it's off the out-of-town scoreboard. And he's into second base with one away as the go-ahead run.
Always feels amazing getting a job done when the team needs you to come through. It's just bigger than your own individual stats. Now a good opportunity to potentially jump ahead in this game here in the later innings.
Sack bunt towards third. Lee fires across the diamond, and that is out number 2. So the go-ahead run in scoring position. Nick Lofton steps in for the Royals.
It's been such a good hitter with runners in scoring position. Some guys just take it to another level. For him right now at the plate, it's like everyone else is in slow motion.
Meanwhile, this pitch gets away. And on the wild pitch, he goes down to third.
Even with a good secondary lead, sometimes it's hard to see just how far that ball's gotten away from the catcher. And if you can make it to third base pretty much standing up, well, that time he seemed to have a pretty good read, gets to third safely, and now he's just 90 feet away from scoring.
2 down, go-ahead run in scoring position. Fastball in for a strike, and the count 1-1. Next pitch, not close, up high. Right through there for a strike. Puts a bunt down. Lewis fires over to first. And that is that. But this clutch home run gets us even again. Home half of inning number 8 straight ahead. It's Major League Baseball on the show. And welcome back to the ballpark. Digging in, number 15. Close one, doesn't get the call. 2 balls, no strikes. Fastball for a strike. Very high with that one. 3-1 now. Brooks lead in the on-deck circle for the Twins. And there's a base hit. A leadoff single, and the go-ahead run is aboard.
Showed some really nice patience in that at bat. Worked himself into a good count. And now a chance to maybe get creative on offense with good speed on first.
In the dirt, but kept close. To second. In there. He's safe.
Can't imagine he's too happy with that one on the mound. Just one pitch after giving up the single, he basically turns it into a double.
And it's second. Here's a 2-0. There's a swing and a drive. Carrying well. And that one is out of here. And this place is rocking. And they grab the lead in the 8th. It's 17-15.
Nothing better than hitting a home run to put your team out in front. He's enjoying a fun trip around the bases. Just an excellent swing all the way around, and how that sound coming off the bat that gets everyone's attention. Got a pitch to drive, short to the baseball, squared it up, and the backspin carried it out of here.
Alex Jackson will hit next. That one's sizzling on its way through to the outfield. And a man aboard.
Up next for the Twins, shortstop Ryan Crawford.
Right through there for a strike. Nobody out with a pair of runs across in the frame here in the bottom half of the 8th inning. That one a little bit high, and that's ball 1. Hit hard, base hit. And the hits just keep on coming.
Next for the Twins, left fielder.
So back to the top of the order. So up next for Minnesota, Austin Martin. Out towards right center field. Lofton on his way over. He's got it. Runner tags at second, and he makes it up to third with one away.
Next for the Twins, catcher Ryan Shepard.
That's a base hit. Run scores. Big
Big at bat to pad their lead up to 3. You'll often hear the phrase short to it, long through it, and that's a great example of it right there. Got the barrel in the hitting zone early, squared it up with the well-timed swing, and came away with a beautiful line drive in the center field.
First and second, 1 out. Royce Lewis, the next Twin up to hit. Trying to move the runners over. Rojas throws on to first. The runners move up on the sacrifice.
There's a time where that sac bunt was just ho-hum, very basic, but is increasingly difficult as it's become to get bunts down in the big leagues. Nice job right there. Well, he's so good about trying to drive the ball to the opposite field gap in these situations. If he takes that approach, he could bust this game wide open.
Puts a bunt down. Tosses to the pitcher covering the bag. That ends the inning and stops things from getting out of hand. So they get 3 and jump ahead late. Through 8 full, Twins lead it 18-15. Last chance coming up for the Royals. Back at target field, we go to the 9th. Isaac Collins steps in for the Royals. Way upstairs, and it's 2-0.
Look at bat right here. He did the team thing, took until he got a strike. Now he's got to go to work, shorten up that swing a little bit, do whatever it takes to get on base.
A little bit high. 3-1. Right through there for a strike. On a line, base hit. And a good start to the inning.
Up next for the Royals, third baseman, Josh Rojas.
That's a hit. Throw back in quickly. First and second now with nobody out.
Fastball pretty much middle, and that's what you fall asleep dreaming about as a hitter. So no surprise he put a great swing on it. Now that sets up a huge at bat in this ball game.
Here's the shortstop at the plate, Tyler Tolbert. High fly ball out towards left field. And a foul ball. The Royals with the tying run at the plate here at the top of the 9th. Ground ball, and that's through the infield. Here comes the runner. He'll score easily. It's an RBI single, and they cut the lead to 2. Well, he delivers in a huge spot right there.
Well, he's so dialed in. I don't think he even realizes how much pressure exists out there. Very easy swing, nice and relaxed. This is the type of approach you want to see guys take in this situation.
Trying to move the runners over. Lee. Save! He's safe! So bases all loaded up. John Ray steps in for the Royals. That's to third. Over to Lewis. They get the out, but the run scores on the Twin killer.
It's always great when you can add a run, but in this situation with the bases loaded, double play is kind of a rally killer.
That one is downstairs, and that is ball 1. The tying run is 90 feet away. And another ball. Fastball for a strike. And a 2-1 on the way. Oh, look at the stop. Throw to first, and what a play! Ball game.
Just an absolute slugfest. Not a good day to be a pitcher. There are going to be a lot of sore necks. Players turning left, turning right, balls flying all over. Neither staff had anything working, and these offenses just kept exchanging blows.
Tons of offense in this one. They hang on to win it by a run. For Chris Singleton and our entire outstanding crew here at MLB The Show, I'm John Shabby saying so long.
It's true that they underestimate you. My life is real. So I'm fronting on them every chance I get, to be honest. Wavy hair, mystique, up in this deep chain with some sick feet. Corner of 10th Street, scoop me in an MPV. I'm holding big. Solo was vocalist maestro. This fish grease, rest in peace, Polo. He sees I was just with G, just like Ryan E. Me and Preem, this history. Young ones, abuelas, Jesus candles, bodegas. Always playing some gangsta. Who is there? They gon' say nah. Look at us now, De La Ma, Ray, Ghost, and Rick. Big up, Big L, Prodigy, True Goy, they live. Martyrs, if you will, a legend has it.
Yo sé que no te